Welcome to episode number 26 of his Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series. And today, earlier you saw episode 25 of this series. We won the AAA National Championship game against the I forgot the Birmingham Bulls 2-1 in 11 innings. I scored the game winner run into a walk-off hit on a 3-2 count, 2 outs in that inning. As I'm on the bench, I'm rated up in the spring training. This is my spring training stats. Standing for it's over. I just have to advance to the regular season. But you can see here, Ryan Healy. He was on the Tacoma Rainiers, and he moved up as well. And I assume he's probably not safe because he's actually an MLB starter, not an MLB bench. Originally, it said AAA starter. But then it said because I'm not a free agent yet, you have to be 6 full years in the not in the big leagues, but basically in the minors. And basically that was my second. I already did 2 years, so I was almost halfway there. It's a AAA starter, like 1 year, $87,000 AAA starter. But then I signed it, and then now I'm the MLB bench. I'm in the majors, but I'm on the bench, along with this Doug Flaherty, which Jake Peters. He's on for this year $970,000. $970,000. I am on for $87,000, and this other guy is on for $274,000. So I'm getting paid the least. But overall wise, I'm 6 points under this overall. Adjusted for me is 79, but really my true overall, I'm 6 points under this Peters, and then the guy that's behind me, I'm up 6 on him, and I'm behind 6 on Jake Peters. So I'm in the majors, but on the MLB bench, not the MLB starter. Well, I don't know if if I'm the MLB bench, I'm probably not gonna make the opening day or I'm not gonna be in the opening day. I don't know in the roster most likely, but I'm probably not gonna be in the lineup. So let's play tonight's appearance for Babe Ruth Jr. It's been trying to come to an end, and if we advance to regular season, advance to the 2019 regular season. Okay. So we open up against the A's. Oh, that was 2019 though. But I think this is, if you look at, I can't tell what games are today. But if you go to another team, they don't play. We're the only team that plays. And I guess because we're in a dome, we're like an umbrella basically. I guess we don't get the next day off because they assume we're not gonna. But yeah, I think this is a game. They're not gonna have in real life. I think. Well, this is it's 2019. In real life, these 2 games were in Tokyo. Tokyo Dome. That Jack Campbell guy, if you watch him, I haven't watched him recently, but these are the 2 games. At 12:35 p.m., I guess, I would think, but I don't know what time it is, because I would think Central, or probably California time. I don't know what time, because we're in Tokyo, but really, they don't have the Tokyo Dome in this game, so really, it would just be in Oakland, I think. If we can play these games, I doubt I would be in the opening day lineup, but I don't know. Let's play this appearance for Babe Ruth Jr. And yeah, we're not in opening day. And either way, this would probably be the MLB debut title of this. Let's go to the ST drills to up my contact versus lefties and righties. But we lost 5-3 and I believe 6-3 in the 2 games. Really, in real life, was in Tokyo and the Tokyo Dome, but here it was in Oakland. They don't have the Tokyo Dome in the game. As we're 2-4 to start the year. It's not a bad practice at D. Gordon. I think we ended up like 0-4, but I think we went. Contact versus lefties and righties are tapping out 82. He wants you to at least 6 hits over the next 3 games. I don't know when I'll play though. Okay, so yeah, we did lose the first 4 innings, but we won the next 2. Now, as I'm in, gentlemen. I'm batted 4th. Healy right behind me. It's just like old days. I'm playing first base. I forgot about that. I just because I think they moved me to first base. Or, well, usually you did the pitch. I picked first base as my secondary position. But if they move you to another position, then you still have the one you picked, but you also have the one that you moved to, and you might stay there. Like I didn't dash. See, he was a left fielder, and then he moved to third base permanently. But usually, say you're right fielder, like I am. Say then they move to your third base or second base. Then you move you back to right field, and I would have the first. My secondary positions will be first base and second base. Well, here just first base. I think I picked that. But yeah, home. Well, really not the home. My MLB debut at home. Here we go. Let's wear the home uniforms. Catch a rising star. We are 2-4. Our 5th game of the year. So I sat for seventh game of the year. I sat for the first 6. Now I'm into the 7th as a first baseman. Is the right fielder Jake Pierce is the MLB starter. Since then I picked the secondary position. They're putting me there. March 31st, 2019. Every junior's then greeted by his teammates in the dugout. They always do that before you made your MLB debut. Let's watch a presentation. Matt's version.
Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to
the roof's like an umbrella, though. It's not like an umbrella at T-Mobile Park. It used to be Safeco Field, but now it's T-Mobile Park. Babe Rusty, that's my planet name. My Babe, the first name, and then Rusty's last name. Babe Jr. already signing autographs. Okay, Phil Hughes, former Twin. I think he retired. Whoa, that's a loud helicopter. You're like shook the house. I think it's like a military helicopter. As there, CJ Cron still on his team. Well, I know I didn't have bat. That's an error. Here we go. First major lead at bat for Babe Ruth Jr. And that's David Jr.'s first major league hit. And let's listen in the Matt Masterson. Or Matt Masterson, Dan Pleasett, and Mark DeRosa.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Babe Rusty has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
I think for, it might have been for Audie Pullman. Basically every character. I think I haven't filmed, and I haven't filmed my character's first major league home run. I filmed the first major league hit. I haven't filmed the first major home run for any of my characters that made it to the majors, which all of them have, besides obviously I had to restart them because I completed a calendar year last in MLB Show 19 or MLB Show 18. It was Kirby Puckett, but I don't want to restart it. But it was Snake Biter and Babe Ruth, and obviously Jack Thornton. I know I started a new one for MLB Show 20. I don't know which one. I don't know if I really want to see like the. But then I don't have to complete a calendar year now, but I do have to do it for Babe Ruth Jr. again. The ones I have to do it for this year, Star Force, of which I did it early, like in April. That was like in September when I ported it over. So really, I have the 4 I had to do this year, plus Star Force, that's 5, plus the 3 this year, so that's 8. So there it's 8. And really, I mean, for like pitching, you only start every 5 games. Then for like Jack Thornton, I might be in June or like late May. So really, it's only like, if I assume I think it's I think in Jack Thornton, he has like 50 RBIs and no home runs. He's still on his first career double or first double-A home run. Or it's Jack Thornton or Snake Biter. I think it's Jack Thornton. I think Snake Biter has like 5 home runs. And I'm in like early June or late May or early June. So 3-3.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
Ooh. And they did over Talon's head! Ooh, somehow they missed it, but he got it over the shoulder. The catch. It's still 3-3. I'm 1 for 3 with a single. Now it's 7-3 Mariners. Down the line, remember the first baseman, and it's glove. I'm 46 instead of 44. Maybe it's retired or someone else has it, but you can't really tell in the clubhouse because everyone's not in a uniform besides that one guy. Now, one guy is 43, not 44. That is Dash C's number, 43, and that is crushed, and that ball is 1 for 4. It's 7-3 Mariners over the Angels after 6 innings. And I don't know. This is just like, now it's 9-3. I barely got up in. I'm 172 outs, looking for my first MLB RBI. And that is down! They'll send the runner! And that is offline as I start the other second. And that's Raver Jr.'s first MLB RBI. There's Crone. That's my second hit. I sit that I still have 2 games to do, or this game plus 2 more. But really, I'm not gonna get up again unless we bat around or somehow we blow a 7-run lead. So I got one on a bat around with 2 outs, and yeah, we are not. But we're up by a touchdown at 10-3 after 8 innings. 3-up into the win, and not yet. Leading off the 7, 8, 9 due up for the Angels in the top of the 9th. And by the way, I might do an MLB the show 20 when I get 20. Turns out the Tuesday during spring break, maybe an MLB tournament. Like the Vinny tournament in Madden 20, which I never filmed a game in. As, yeah, +1 in reaction, but, yeah, base hit. But we win 10-3, and we have a 3-game winning streak. We lost the first 4, now we won the next 3, and we're 3-4 in the... Yeah, we lost the first 4 games. I didn't play in any of them. Won the next 3, and I was part of the 7th game, and now we're 3-4. Hopefully, we went up 4th place in the AL West last year. Yeah, I was in AAA all last year. 2 for 5 with 2 singles and an RBI is Phil Hughes, 7 innings, not the win. Let's play the next game. I don't know when it's gonna be. I mean, yeah, I was in the turn series, and then they played in the clubhouse. I don't jump to the next series. And when that happens and they sit you down, I mean, that was just like 1 day on the MLB bench, but they put me at first. So that's my secondary position. So they have to take their Jake Peters, the MLB starter, in right field out. So we lost that 7 inning, so we're 3-5 through the going to Chicago for a I guess it's their home opener because we planned and they did, yeah, it's their home opener, and then there's a day off, and then I know we don't have that day off for over 2 weeks, like 2.5 weeks. We don't have a day off after that, and now we're on a 7-game road trip, and then we have a, yeah. So yeah, here we go. I don't know. I'm not Cinder Day playing this appearance. I don't know. So Dan and Cage, let's go actually a practice field. Let's go a ball handle and drive. I believe in right field, wouldn't it be, or would it be in first base? Looks like it's at second base, but I guess it's in the infield. My tap and fielding or attribute increased as I don't want to do mini games. Let's go a training facility, and let's go a strength and exercise. The only one that's not a mini game. I don't want to do a mini game right now. I always wear pants. That's my tap and durability. My attribute increase or attribute increase, not my tap. As we won, so we lost one once, I believe. With your natural speed, you can learn to be a real threat on the base path. Think about working on it. times performance day at the Bay, stealing and base runner aggressiveness. Okay, so let's go with let's talk to Leon's Martin. Martinez feeling about his great hitting, his recent hitting performance. He's been on a tear lately. Keep it up. It's a big help on his team. Let's go with that. Captain personality. Martinez tells you that he's just doing what it takes, what it takes to help out the team. So I believe now we're in. I don't know what our record is, but yeah, 4-7, 4-8. Oh, I'm in apparently. And in first base, they're probably never gonna take this in Kansas City. So with the alternate road, it might just be one game. We are last place at 5-9. It's early though. I've been in one game. I went 2 for 5, but I mean, it's early. I mean, Rangers first place by half a game but it's early. I mean, we only played 14 games. 5-9. It's early. It's early. Let's watch the presentation. Match version.
From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set.
So it's the last game of this 4-game series against the world. Last game of the road trip. But also, I mean, it would be easier to get through a calendar year if I'm just playing like every 5 games. It would be like a starter, so maybe that's good. But also, I don't know. I'm not living at bats. So I'm not gonna have. Because in AAA, I played like 90%, 95% of the time. I'm playing like 50% of the time here. And that ball will be caught by Jordan. Actually, that's not Jordan. Here's runner. No runners on, 1 out. Mondesi. And that's a base hit for Mondesi. It's Merrifield. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Mariners. And I'm still looking for my first Major League home run. Is that to be a double play in the inning? The center, oh, he bobbled it! And no, not in time. And we're tied at 1. That should have been a in double play, but it's an E5 on Healy. Ended up only being 1 run though. Runner first 2 outs, top of the 3rd, batted 4th. I like that. I'm used to that. I usually bat at cleanup like every day I played in, which I played like 95% of the time. Here, well, at least they're putting me 4th. Yeah, I like cleanup. That felt crushed. That ball is gone! Babe Ruth Jr.'s first Major League home run!
Rusty has just launched his first Major League home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1. Well,
3-1 Mariners. As Peters scored. And then Healy's behind me and going to the play.
Circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over.
Forgot the guess.
His phone's gonna blow up. He'll be calling his parents.
394. Well, usually it shows it below the scoreboard when it's on theme 1 or theme 2. This is theme 1, and then will be network. Usually they show it sometimes in the top right-hand corner on the replay, or if it's a no doubter, show it in the replay system and silent treatment. And now they did all. There's D. Jordan. I'm not sure. And then that's Zadar, but I know that was D. Jordan right there. We have D. Jordan. Thought we had Dozier. We did have Dozier. I didn't. We must have traded him or we lost him to free agency. Now it's 3-3. And the first ever. That felt crushed too. That was a little less. So let him make the catch. -2 minutes left, middle of 5. It is 3-3. They won the 2015. They were as 4-3. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Here we go. That is a base hit, and they will hold the runner at third base. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 4 hits out of 6. I still have the rest of this game plus the next game. Well, I think I'm 2-2 count, 2 outs. He's Healy. On the first base for the Royals. And that is a base hit! And we'll go station to station. It's 5-3 Mariners. Bases loaded, 2 outs as each runner moved up 90 feet. 0-1 count now. Now we're up by 2. 0-1 count. That is a ground ball to Hosmer. Takes it to the bat, but we did 1 run. 7th inning stretch here in Kansas City. The score is 5-3 Mariners. Here Ryan sits for runner at first. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Runner's going. And I tried to hit a run, maybe it didn't in the store if I hit one on the dap, but it's caught. He gets back to first. That's, I believe, it is Peters. 2 outs now at the top of the 9th. And I believe we won 6-5. There's Peters, and I'm a first baseman. Yeah, oh, yeah. Wait. We didn't take the win. So I went 2 for 5 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And that was on the home run. And then I also had that signal, but it didn't store. As Ian Kennedy got the win, and then Marcus Little got the loss, and then Timmer, our closer, got the win. He did give up in a run, but it was 6-4 during this inning. It was 5-4. It was 5-4, and then it was 6-4, and then they got 1, and it's the last game of the series anyway, so I probably wouldn't play the rest of the series. F7, home run, F9, single at second base, and then F7. 2 for 5, not bad. I think that's the first time I actually filmed a first major league home run. I got the first hit. Star Forcer, Vinny J. I think I never got the first one. And now we're playing Houston here. I don't know why the series starts on a Friday. Oh yeah, that's normal. Seems like for Dash C and Vinny J, it starts on a Saturday. The series starts on a Saturday, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know. When we play the Twins, we play the Twins here, which should be like very soon. I don't know. And by the way, next episode will probably be that will be the show 20 because I still have to play a calendar for the Nationals franchise. Vinny J wrote the show, Dash C wrote the show, and Audie Pullman wrote the show. Now on September 1st for Vinny J and Audie Pullman, and September 8th for. I still have a month left, and I don't know if I make the playoffs. The Orioles, Diamondbacks, or Marlins. But here, brand new season, clean slate, batting 400, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 400 on base percentage, 700 sledding. I don't know when we're on our next appearance. Presentation here. I'm looking for a few hitters who want to get in some extra work while we got the time. UN. It's hitting coach. They died at hit number 0, but you can't see it. He has a hoodie on. I would do this if it was off camera, but I'm gonna say maybe another time. Thanks. If it was on camera, I'd say yes, but I don't want to do it right now. These are all mini days. I know I'd go with rivalry. Ooh. Oh yeah, George Springer. Springer sends batter ahead of the game. Ben looking. Save the snaps in the heart and soul. Springer tells you that he thinks you take yourself a little too seriously. Yeah, right. And the other 2 guys were like, I'd never heard of Springer. And we win! We swept the Astros! Let's go! I might want to do a mini game off camera. I'm thinking of that batting practice, but not. I don't want to do a Yoda to help my attribute increase for durability and batting clutch. I think it was batting clutch too. I guess it's just durability. I thought it was batting clutch too. And I'm in this game, and at first base, and then 76 overall at home. It's Kluber versus Weiser. I think that's the guy I was in AAA. I was supposed to start the 2018 AAA National Championship game, but didn't. Okay, what are these alternates here? Ooh. Goes home 80. As we won 5 in a row. And we're 6-4 in our last 10. As you can see here. And we're 9-9. The Indians are 10-5. They played 3 less games. Oh, that's weird. I'm not on fire. I'm only batting, I think, like 4 for 10, I think. But here we go. Let's watch the presentation. Mavis version.
Well, it's a cold night in Seattle tonight. It's the first of 3 to start the new week.
I don't know if it got on camera, but Matt Vesterson said some of it, because the roof at T-Mobile Park is an umbrella. It's not like any other roof. Like they cover the top but not the sides. We're down 3-0. And they almost batting around in the first inning. Time runner on deck, runner at first, 2 outs. Then for my first home run at home, the first major home run was out on the road. My first hit was here. Earl Hendricks? I don't know, I just skipped it. As that is going to be fielded by Lindor, and the 1, it's 3-0 Indians. That was Titmus. Earl Hendricks apparently did blitz from the pitchers and the hitters. Runner at first, nobody out. And 2019, so here we go, and that's going to be fielded by Bader Jr. The center for 1, barely missed Santana. The bat to first, he beat it out. I believe that was Woody Kedler. +1 on arm accuracy, +1 on fielding, but -1 in reaction. 4-0 now Indians, so that's not great. Oh, how did I miss that? Center turn of 91. It was good. I wasn't early or late. It was good.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Spring training started today. The Twins won 2-1 over the Pirates. It was at the Pirates facility, but spring training won 2-1. That is a bullet! Ah, caught by the right fielder. 2 down. And man, as I'm up again, man, 333. I believe that's 4 for, I think, 12. I think 4. Runs the corners, 2 outs. This is a big play right now. Here we go. And that is slide and stop by Titmus. -2 and batting clutch, man. That was a good chance. And now it's Titmus here, top of the 7th, still 4-0 Indians. And that is a fair ball down the line. I believe that was Woody Kedler at first base. Leadoff signal to start the top of the 7th by Jason Titmus. Here's Lindor. I forgot. Lindor not center baseman, he's a shortstop. Now it's 5-0 in the top of the 9th, 1 out, no runners on. So it looks like we're going to fall under 500, but only by 1 game. As the Indians, I think they're top in first place in the AL Central, but I mean, we're not even 20 games in. It's our 19th game, and yeah, 0 for 3 in the game, barely got up in. And this is, who is this? Yeah, Torrey Kluber going for the complete game shutout. 105th pitch. And bat to Kluber. 105 pitches, complete game shutout. I went 0 for 4. And the Indians, challenge failed. Yeah, I forgot. Only 2 left, and I went 0 for 4 in the game. So we only had 4 hits, and that could be the end of the series. And yes, it is. I sit on the bench for the next 2 games, or I think the rest of the series. So yeah, I mean, one episode. I mean, we did it. If it's like this, where I skip, like, it should be a quick season. But the other guys, my other characters, they're starters, so really they're not gonna skip all these games. Now that we're on a 5-game road trip, and then we finish the month, and then we have a huge road trip right there. 10-game road trip, and we don't play on my birthday. But now it's probably huge. I don't know how to play in this game, but the numbers indicate we're not drawing as many wants as here. competition this season. Be patient in the bounce, boys. Dip the towel in your favor and let for pitches you can drive. 2 times performance being activated for plate discipline and power. Which, as we win, and now so we sit out one day. Now we're 10-10 in LA to play the Angels. So I only sat down for one day and batted 286, 4 for 14, 1 run scored on the home run, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, no stolen bases. Actually we're 11-11. The Angels are 9-11. So we played 2 more games than the Angels.
Mason Crosby re-signed with the Packers 3 years.
3 years? That's good. That's up for you.
What, Tita?
I hit my home run. I know. Spring training. They won. I mean, now opening day starts on a Sunday. It's like March 26th, and the SFL still goes on for another month, and then championship game's April 26th, so it rolls over about a month. And the regular season, obviously, baseball already started, but that is a base hit. Now I hit 5 for 15, so it's under 500, but it's like at least like 300. Something that's appearance. Well, I'll be on the bases, but just that when I'm not on the bases, I don't see that screen. And I'm not the lead runner, so it's not prone. It's Morgan. And that's a little looper by Haley. Throw to first, little high, but came back down. And middle of 1, it is 0-0 as Marquette, number 0. Here's the first baseman. Runner at first, 1 out, 3-2 count, 0-0 here in Anaheim, California. I don't know. And that is a foul ball, straight back. I knew when I went showing. I don't know why it showed me 1 pitch of a foul ball. Batting 333. No runners on, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. As I'm 1 for 1. So we're on the road for a little bit. Still looking for my first home run, but I did it here as I'm on the road. As that is a double into the gap! Made a natural cycle. And then I'll say it too, because I only hit triple and home run in that order for the natural cycle. And really, triple and home run for the cycle. If I hit home run, triple, and cycle, if it's triple homer, natural cycle. Well, obviously, if I don't hit a single or double, and that's that. I mean, I can did it, and that is what an aggressive play! What an aggressive play by Babe Ruth Jr. Run it all the way. It was deep in the hole. Healy beat it out, and then by the time first baseman got it, I got home. No win, by the way. What an aggressive play. What an aggressive play by Babe Ruth Jr. Deep in the hole. Didn't even do the Jeter jump throw. He stopped. And then he threw to first. It was picked, but he was safe. And then and then I got it by, I'd say, a step. Tried to swipe the tag, but I was about a step ahead of him. Now runner at second, 2 outs here. Tie at 1, top of the 5th. And that's a pop straight up. And middle of 5, it is Mariners 1, Angels 1. There's the third baseman. Runner at first, 1 out, 0-2 count to Marquette, the third baseman, number 0, leadoff man for the Angels. Here we go. Hopefully it's a double play. Set it for 1 to first. Double play. Let's go. +1 in fielding. And here I am again. And I'm now knowing it's the natural cycle. Unless now I can get up again. 2-1 Mariners. That is off the sidewall foul, off the bounce. I think it bounced over the wall. Remember, home run, that tall wall, I only need, they lowered that yellow line to, and that's not going to be done. One out on the top of the 8th, as I'm actually gonna take off the sim to see what happens. And now, and Sindel strike out, 2-run homer, and we're down 3-2. And yeah, bottom of the order, solo homer! The pinch hitter for the number 9 batter hit the home run with 2 outs, and now we're tied at 3. I'm on 2 outs, no runners on top of the 10th. The pinch hitter, or it might not have been the pinch hitter, but the number 9 batter. I think it wasn't a pinch hitter. I think they pinch hit with the number 8 batter. The number 9 batter homered to tie the game at 3. Now I have a chance to take the lead. I can't walk it off because I'm not the. And there's at the home team, and there's a bullet. It is dropped in front of Trout, Sindel. So I'm 3 for 5 with a double and 2 singles. +1 power versus righties. And this will probably be the last game of the episode. As manager says steal base. We only played half of the first month of the year. It's because I don't play every game. Can I beat it down there? And no, I cannot. -2 in steal, -1 base runner aggressiveness, and +1 in speed. As the Angels can win with 1 run. As oh my goodness! We're on the bottom 11. The winner run was thrown out at the plate. We're on the 12th. As double, ground out. As now I'm up with no runners on, 1 out. Top of the 13th as the winning run was thrown out at the plate. I believe in the bottom of the 11, the winning run was thrown out at the plate. As I'm 2 outs in the top of the 13th, tie at 3 as the Angels, the winner run was thrown out at the plate. Now they can win with one run, and this time they didn't get thrown out, and the Angels win 4-3, and we dropped to 11 and 12 again. As that first baseman, Torrin Morton, 3 for 6 with a double and 2 singles. As well, I doubt we're gonna play again in the series. Ooh, well, that's what we are. Oh, we are. Wait, why did they shove me into the? I was a pinch runner. I was put in as a pinch runner as a tie and run. As the first, I don't know why they're not showing me the. On the tie and run, runners at the corners, 2 outs. On the tie and run, 3-1 Angels. And this is the game. Now we're followed 11 and 13. As the Angels win 3-1 as tie and run was Stern, which was me at first base. As when I went as a pinch runner. And I'm probably gonna put. I mean, I done 3 clips, right? Or is it, I think it's been 2. Or has it been 3? I don't remember. But yeah, now look, yeah, we lost. Now we're 11 and 14. So let's go to San Diego maybe. Well, day off. Any games. Let's go with base stealing drills with teammate Jake Peters. I haven't played right field in the MLB because Jake Peters is hard in it. That's my tap increase to 63. Steal. The team offers a challenge. He wants you to steal at least 3 bases over the next 3 games. That's an average of 1 a game. Now let's try 12 outs. Let's try to Phil Hughes. Just not coming game with Hughes. Let's knock down the win today. These division aims can be different majors at the end of the year. Let's go with that. Hughes nods and tells you he's ready for the game. Is he even a starter? Let's go, 1-5. So we won 5-0, lost 6-2. So now we're 12 and 15. Let's go with T-drills, I guess. That's not. As we lost, we won. So now I believe I don't know what our record is, but this will probably. As we're playing the Rangers at home. And let's go with alternate 2. I believe I think we're 16 or 13 and 16. The Rangers are 15 and 11. I believe they're first place in the division. Martin Perez versus Tanner. As we are fourth place, 3.5 games back to the Rangers, but only to be 2.5 if we win this game. I think this is my first time I play at T-Mobile Park as a member of the Mariners. That it's actually clear and the roof's open. And this will be the last episode of I don't know who two-run. Oh, we hit the 2-run homer. I saw it's a 2-run HR, so someone did in front of me. That's not gonna work.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? So next to the plate,
Marwin Gonzalez.
It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
See, I mean, I'm playing almost every 5 days. Or one day I played, then sat one, and then played. And I've been playing first base point. I'm secondary position. I haven't played right field as a member of the Mariners in forever. In spring training I played that one time, but in the regular season I haven't played it in the right field yet, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. Oh yeah, there's one out. That's sad fly. Runner at third tagged in, and there's no throw from I believe Odor, whoever that was. 3-0 Mariners as I hit the. Who is their second? I think that's their second baseman. Actually, yeah, no. Oh yeah, it is Outdoor. But I mean, I had a sad fly, not bad. 0 for 1 with a what? As that's a bullet. That is a base hit. I'm gonna show me that. As it falls in front of Jake Peters. I want to play right field eventually, but I'm not complaining about the playing time. I just want to play right field eventually. 4-0 Mariners. Runner first, nobody out as I had a tag fly earlier. That's a foul ball between the first base coach and the first base umpire.
You got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Man, I missed that bad. So I'm supposed to do 4 of the show characters to play a calendar year, so I can port them in MLB the show 20. I done 1, so I'm 25% there. And here's the Shields. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 6th. 4-0 Mariners. The Shields is 1 for 2 in the game. And that's a ground ball. Center ball on the first. Got him! +1 at field, and really I didn't do anything besides catch the ball. Here's Lucroy. No runners on, 2 outs, top of the 7th. I'm probably only get 1 more at bat in this episode. And that's a fair ball! Past the diamond. And he ran right past me. And 2-out double for Lucroy, his 3rd of the year. Now 0 for 2, a sacrifice fly, and RBI. Probably last bat of the day, unless we bat around or we blow a 4-run lead. Yeah, we're not in this episode on 0 for 3 with the RBI is the sac fly, but as we do win, and now we move to 14 and 15, 2 games under 500, and 2.5 games behind these Rangers. We shut them out. And let's play them. Hopefully they put us in. Oh, they don't. The current series has ended. Please return to the clubhouse. They sit me down for the next 2 games. Well, we did in my first major league hit and my first major league home run this episode. We play a lot because they haven't been playing me every day. I mean, we're almost in May already. And I'm probably not play it until dinner, dinner's in 30 minutes. Probably. Well, yeah, I mean we're on right now. Oh, did we split it against the Rangers? Well, yeah, because Yeah, we split it into Rangers. We're 14 and 17. I think 3.5 games bad. Yeah, 3.5 games bad to the Rangers. As the Rangers and Angels are tied for first place. Lost 1, 4 and 6 for last 10. Final play no dinner, but off camera obviously. Okay, it's time for closing no board. It's time for closing no board. If you get this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 27 of his Babe Ruth Jr. Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 27, which will most likely be an MLB The Show 20. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time, and eat a lot of bacon.